That is why we are facing, these issues.
Okay,
So
okay. So after shutdown, what we will have to do?
we have to go on the hell.
It's not like that. We can connect using different app. Either we can, unless we can go for some different app or some different website. Maybe Zoom application is good, isn't it?
Right.
For
Yeah,
connecting.
it's a very great. I mean, when we talk on the Zoom, but there is nothing like saving the recording on the Zoom. Only one person get the recording. So as a content creator, those who are the content creator, so they would definitely face the very huge issues. They would face humongous challenges.
It's not like that. If they have at least a laptop, so they can easily manage using different app. They can record their content. So it's not like
See,
that.
everyone is not so richer than you.
Yes, yes. Reach or not, yes. At least these days we have a smartphone. You agree with me? At least we have a smartphone with us. So
Mm.
in the smartphone also we can record our video using different screen recorder. There are lots of app on Play Store which is available at free of cost, or we can use that things for recording. It's not like that only we need to have a laptop. We can do that things using our smartphone only. So we
Yeah,
need to learn some drill on YouTube, and then after we can go for recording as well.
it's a very complicated process. It's not so easy as you are just mentioning. You are describing.
No, no,
It's a very
no.
complicated.
It's a very simple process. Let me clear it for you. For example, you have to go for a Play Store first and then download any screen recorder app. For example, AZ Recorder. App name is AZ Recorder. Once you install in your phone or before connecting with people, you just have to minimize your like video call, or just have to start your screen recording. So after while calling, your recording will be saved in your gallery directly.
Got
You can
got
use
it.
that video for your YouTube channel.
Yes. Actually, we are meeting third time, but when we had the first conversation, that time you gave your intro. Please give your intro.
Okay, okay. So hello, I'm Vicky and I'm from Bihar. And currently I'm pursuing my master degree in English literature and talking about my hobbies. So in my free time, I love to do painting and sketching. Or recently I implemented a new habit, uh, reading book. So these are my hobby.
Oh, great. Yeah, we started new hobby, reading the books. So, which, yes, now
Yeah.
let me give my intro. Let me give my intro. My
Okay.
name is Rajpal and I'm from UP. I completed my master in political science and my hobbies are reading books, diary writing, practicing yoga. That's all about me. So, you were mentioning about your hobbies that you have started new hobby, reading the book. So, which type of book do you like to read? Fictional, non-fictional?
So I started two book recently, and those book are kind of self-help book, like give some suggestion how the way of living, or how we can manage our
Hmm.
complicate life in a easy way. True way of living. That book teach us. So these are good, I think. One book is written by the Sudha Murthy, 3000 Stages. That book is based on her lifestyle. Second one is Who Will Cry When You Die. So that book was written by is written by Robin Sharma. So that is also good, I think. But I want to start some more book in my daily routine so that I can gain some knowledge from them. So yes.
Can you can you tell me the price of both of these book?
Paris is never, we can say. It's not like that we need to put extra money, or we need to put lots of money. For example, if you go on online shopping, so you will find so many books at a cheap rate. For example, two book cost me almost around 230 rupees. So one book almost around like 130 rupees, 140 rupees. So those are small book. Let me show you. Okay, these are the book. Yes. I buy recently. So this book cost the print of the book is 199, but I got from social media. So I get two books in 230 rupees. Along with this book, I get got one more book. So
Yes, actually, I order book on my Flipkart. So on the Flipkart, it's slightly expensive, but
yes,
it's
yes.
okay.
You need to have like put some delivery charge as well. Give some delivery charge. If you order
Yes,
and order if your order is under the 500 rupees, then you have to put give some extra charges. But try to at least spend 500 rupees for your books, or it's not
right,
expensive, we can say. Like for example, these days people are spending too much time, money if for a unnecessarily thing or a futile activity. For example, people are going in the market and eat some fast food that cost them almost around 100 rupees per plate, 50 rupees per plate, or even though they are not like those food are not good for their health, they are consuming it and they are spending their money on it. So if we try to like neglect those things or try to spend our money wisely, so we can manage our
right.
book or everything in a proper way.
Yes, you rightly said that people eat the fast food. They don't eat. Yes, in my case too, I don't like to have the fast food. I read
Hmm.
2 or 3 books per month, and what I believe that when we read the books, we get something out of the book, or when we take something, even purchasing the cloth on the monthly basis, even
Hmm.
weekly basis, whenever
Yes.
you consider something is very favorite for you. So yes, reading the book is very
Hmm.
important instead of having you can say the just purchasing the frequently the clothes, having the foods on the street,
Hmm. Yes.
something
Yes.
like that. Yes. So yes, I okay. Tell me that you would see that how the nowadays youth are so much addicted of social
Hmm.
media.
Hmm.
Wasting their time, is spending that. So how much time do you spend on the social media? Any platforms?
Platform, sorry. Okay, any platform. Okay. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. Now I got it. Yes. Like I use every app, like every platform, most of the platform. Like I use YouTube, I use Instagram, I use WhatsApp, and sometimes I use Netflix too. But I try to use in a moderate way. It's not like that I'm spending too much time, but it's not like that I never spend time, I never spend my time on it. For example, on a general day, I spend almost around 2 hours on YouTube to learn something new or to polish my skill. For example, mostly I go for some tutorial videos, how to paint and how we can do painting. So that kind of video I love to watch so that I can improve my skill regarding to the painting. And apart from that, sometimes I use Instagram or just see the influencer, how influencer put their painting videos on it and how they make their content. So I want to learn from them. So that is my inspiration, we can say. Or I sometimes I use WhatsApp also. For example, when it's come to video call with our family members, so I use that time. So it's not like that. I have used my 3 hour a day on social media.
Hmm.
So I feel it's
Okay.
good. Yes.
Yeah, it's very important to minimize and to limit your time where you are spending. It's a good thing. But everyone is
Mhm.
not like you. I have seen all the people. They spend, I mean, even the whole days on the social media. Sometime on
Okay.
the Instagram, Facebook,
Mhm.
Instagrams, WhatsApp, on
Yes.
YouTube. Yes. So, like,
Mhm.
how does this impact our life? Have you observed or have you noticed? By looking at the people, by noticing the people behavior, their actions, reactions, that how they trigger them,
Mhm.
these things.
Yes, yes, yes. These days, it's a major problem in youth mainly. For example, for instance, we can say like Instagram these days is captivating. They like extract so much time of the people so that people don't get extra chance or extra time to do work that will help them in order to their career or in order to their what I have to say fruitful things. So it's not like that. or people should have to understand these things. For example, people are spending too much time on Instagram, and no one forced them to use Instagram or use Facebook or use any platform. So it's their decision only. If they have some priority, or I think they go for this side because they don't have a higher priority in their life, which is why they don't have a higher goal in their life, so that they can work for their goal. So it's happened because of that, according to my perspective. Or in my views, like if person want to escape from these things, like using Instagram too much, people have to set some higher goal in their life. For example, I am right now I am a student, so my higher priority should be to get a good job, to prepare myself for a competitive exam, state examination. So I have to make my plan according to that. Or if I will follow my routine according to my plan, so definitely I will not get enough time or more time to use social media. So the only way to, in a nutshell, the only way to escape from these things, set higher priority or set higher goal for us can
Okay,
help.
got it, got it. I mean, you are trying to say those people, those who spend their time on the social media,
Mm.
they don't have any explicit goal, very any visible,
Yes.
the goals
Mm.
aim. That is why because they
Mm.
are totally aimless and they're spending the time.
Mm.
Yes, you are right. Because I don't think that anyone who is just serious about his or her career or his aim, he would spend that much time on the social media
Mm.
platform. But yes, it's a very much true. But at the same time, we have seen that how the 5-year kids, 10-year kids,
Mm.
they are making the content. So what do you think about them?
Mm.
Because and if you look at the content, some of them they are definitely producing good content. It's a fine, but at the same time, there are the
Mm.
kids. I know that these kids are being managed by their family members, their mother, the father. They
Mm.
actually make the abusive, the content like giving the
Mm.
abusive you can see the thoughts and making the very filthy content. So what do you think about those kids? Of course we can understand that if any youth like us, if we are spending our time, we are making the content on the social media, so we can understand that that this person may be exploring the his or her career in that, it's okay. But the kids who is just around the 5-year-old 6-year-old, if he or she is making the content based of all of these things, so how would you justify that
Mm.
these the kids don't have the any aim? So he's responsible for all of these things.
First, we have to think like it's not the fault of the kids. It's only the fault of their parents. Like it depends upon the upbringing. We can say how they
Hmm.
are raised, like how kids are raised by their parents. So it's not like that. Kids are only kids. They don't have any ideas in their mind, or they don't know how to behave in our society. Only the way the parents teach their children, so that we can see some improvement or see some behavior in the child. So it's totally depend upon their parents. Or in addition, I think social media these days become the source of the money. Many influencers make content or they influence the people, but it's very less, we can say only 1% people can make the money over social media, or rest of the 99% people just watching their content and thinking that one day they will be become famous as same as their influencers. So it's like a paradise thinking that they have think every time. So or according to me, we don't have to think from that perspective. Or in our life, like we have different priority, or we have to work according to that. Or moreover, we don't have to judge any people. We have to just focus over our life, how we have to improve in our society. So if we are improving, or if we are like following right path, so definitely our next generation or our sibling, younger sibling, will follow our path. So definitely it will going to be disappear. So
Yeah.
we have to think from that perspective.
Yes, you are right. You rightly said that around a fractions of the people, they are making the content on the Instagram, I mean any social media platform, but
Mm.
99% are watching those content. It's just so irony
Mm.
that only the 1% are
Yes.
earning and 99% are consuming those content.
Mm.
So ironic to think that how
Mm.
yes, it's a and it is also source of the money. That is the reason that you would see that how the influencer, they are from very good educational background like engineering, medicals, I don't know, I mean other courses, and they
Mhm.
have chosen social media as their career. And
Mhm.
somewhere we are lacking, those talents in our economy, in our country, because they now become the
Mhm.
influencer, so they don't have any worry what our country will be achieve, because they have their own the, like the, you can say the on way, on source to earn the money. It's a good, and so do you know also think that somewhere the social media is also cause of spreading the negativity, hates, and somewhere uh, not accelerating the enmity in our society. Because if you look at the content of the social media, so the people of one community is abusing to another community, the same, the people of one religion abusing to another religion. In that way, somewhere what it's my no, personal perspective, that somewhere the social media is, I think hugely paying the attention on creating the issues in our society. So do you also have the same perspective, or you are different from my perspective?
I can agree with you, but to some extent. For example, in previous day, it happened with us. Like we have witnessed so many right, or we have witnessed so many event or anecdote that
Hmm.
told that say describe the past event that we were fighting between ourselves. Uh, like regarding community or regarding religion. So we had such issue in our past days also, but these days, like social media give us a act as a catalyst, we can say. It have like really raise these things, spread these things among, okay, in a large way, we can say. For example, a person want to use slang word uh, uh, in place of what I have to say, sophisticated talk. So in this way, I think it's not good thing, but we need to understand only one things. We can't help, we can't do any help for that. For example, it's everything is not in our hand. So only things that we can do for us or for our family. So that so on, we have to choose our content wisely on social media. Yes, these are the thing I think.
Yeah, so how can we get the rid of the social media addiction? Because I think those who are using a social media form, they are addict of it. So how they can
Yes.
come out from it?
Okay.
Would you like to give them
The rule is
suggestion that? Would you like
yes,
to
yes,
give
yes.
them suggestion that please come out from this darkness?
Rule is very simple. Set higher priority in your life so that you will never get lots of chance, but it will never work like suddenly. You need to being patient enough. For example, right now you are using social media for 8 hours a day, so you have to reduce at least 1 hour a day uh, for 1 week. For next week, you have to use only 7 hours. Next after next week you have to use social media only for 6 or 5 hours. Then simultaneously it will reduce for 3 hours or 2 hours. So it will going to good, and then you will get lots of time to do work or try to socialize with people in place of watching reel. Try to socialize with people. It's okay if you are not study for a 1 hour or 2 hour in the starting. So at that time, like for those things, you can socialize with people. You can do such activities that really gives you some fruitful, adding some values in yourself. So these are the things people can apply in their own in very first times. And I think if they will be like honest for themselves, they can able to like they can stop using social media too much.
Yes, great advice, great suggestion you have just pointed out. Yes, if
Mm.
they are using the social media as you just mentioned it, so they can minimize, with the schedules, like minimizing in the sequence. It's a very great things, and of course setting the great goals, higher goal is something which empower you, which will push you towards your goal instead of using the social media blindly. Great suggestion you have given. Anything else would you like to add here?
Or at least in the starting of your journey, if you don't want to set any higher goal, definitely if person are watching like social media or reel for a 7 or 8 hours, so definitely
Hmm.
they don't have any higher goal in their life. So in the starting, they don't have to even set a higher goal. They have to only do the things that they like apart from the social media. For example, if person like playing cricket, so they have to come out from their comfort zone, or they have to go forward towards their hobby only. So that can also help in order to escape from social media.
Hmm. Yeah. So we have completed 20 minutes. It's a very nice conversation with you, and the suggestion you have given, they are amazing. And I think those who are addict of it, they must apply those suggestions which you have given. Bye. Please send your one
Mm.
picture for the YouTube thumbnail.
My from video, it's not work.
It's it's a not. I think you should give me handsome thumbnail because I have to give the handsome thumbnail. So your photo should be very handsome. You are so handsome.
Okay, I am handsome. Okay, how I can find handsome pic?
You
Okay.
just can see your picture, then you will get it.
Okay, I will send some of my picture. Okay,
Sure.
then you will
Yes. Bye.
decide what will you have to choose or not.
Exactly.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay.